to the Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got another video today. Women hitting the wall. I've been getting a lot of comments from women like upset about the series and why are we calling women hitting the wall? It's so like degrading and things like that. And it's just like, you call men dusty. You call men broke ass. Like you call men a lot of things. You tell men that you don't need them, and that they should all die, and that they're all rapists, and that they're the ones that are like fucking the world up. That's what you're telling men. And we tell you, oh, when you're at a certain age, you don't look as good and you're not as fertile. Most men don't look at you the same way. And then all hell breaks loose on our end. Like, calm down, ladies. Calm down. Maybe actually watch the content before you comment on my things. It doesn't make sense for you to comment and not actually watch things. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to the chow. It's chow time. All right, this one's for all the ladies. I don't want to have to explain myself, so this lady's can help explain things for me.
I would never say that love completely stops once you get to a certain age. Obviously, that's not true. But it is okay to be honest about trends.
Yes.
And to be realistic about how things change.
Yes.
As people age, mature, or progress.
Yeah.
So, looking at a situation and saying, okay, as people get older, as they get past a certain age, the likelihood of them marrying dramatically decreases. That's not a judgment. That is not, trying to be negative. That's just what's happening. And so I think having honest discussions about that is actually helpful.
Correct.
Also, it's like we should also be honest about the things that men and women are generally looking for in
this
each other.
Is the
For
big
example,
difference, women.
Again, men who are looking for women generally are looking for particular things. Beauty, youth, fertility. These are all things that generally guys are attracted to, whereas women, right, usually looking at success, stability, safety.
Again, in my comments, I explain this is the difference. Yeah, men age. Men look ugly too. I'm not admitting that they don't. But men are seen as providers, and they're seen to what provisions they can provide for the women. That's how they're viewed. Where women are viewed for their beauty, and viewed for their youth, and viewed for their utility through men's eyes. Our eyes, ladies, our eyes. So, yeah, you lost majority of that when you hit the wall. So, yes, you are less attractive to most males' eyes. That's all we're saying, and
we can go back and forth. Of course, it's going to be different for individual person, but by and large, when they're talking about how the genders generally perceive each other, this is not rocket science. We all know this. So again, having honest conversations about the way people are actually moving and the way trends are happening is not passing judgment, and it's not telling women it can't happen. It's just being honest about what it could mean if you wait and if you put off something.
Yes, use this as a warning, ladies. Like, all right. Something you ladies may not know. As men, we fucking love you. As women, we do everything for you. You have to understand. We built this world to make it easy for you. We don't need washing machines. We built it to make our wives' lives easier. We don't need dishwashers. We built it to make our wives' lives easier. We don't need, we don't need hot water. Who traditionally boiled the hot water constantly? It was the wife. So we made water heaters that produce hot water constantly so women don't have to handle that job anymore. Men have constantly innovated to make women's lives easier, and it's to the point now that women don't even realize how easy their life is through men's hard work and how we view women. We love women. Don't think that we're doing this to shit on you. Like, my father has always told me, the people that are willing to tell you the things that you don't want to hear in front of your face is usually the people that love you the most, because they don't have that incentive to stay friends with you, right? They have an incentive to stay friends with you, but They're willing to lose that friendship to tell you something that helps correct you and fix you and for the better for you. And they're willing to take the risk of losing their friendship. Most people that don't give a fuck about you will not tell you the things you're doing wrong and don't care. They're just going to let you do whatever it is, and they're just going to be in the sidelines saying, yeah, queen, yeah, do whatever you want. Yeah, you're the best. Those people don't fucking love you. That's what I don't think women understand this.
That does have ramifications for it. And I think far too often women are told, take your time, focus on your career, do all these other things, but they're not prepared for what it could actually mean if you enter the dating market at 50 versus 25. There's going to be a difference. And I think we should be honest about that, especially if you're wanting specific results.
It's funny because only the women that are post-wall are having a lot of issues and are leaving comments because they feel like we're attacking them because they're in this stage now in life. It's like, if you actually watch the content and you realize what we're saying, no, you're still, people will still marry you. At least you just have to adjust some things. You know, your criteria of how a top tier man might need to drop a little bit because you're a little older. You're a little bit less sought after. That's all men are saying.
I've been called a post-wall woman twice. The Urban Dictionary defines it as a woman who is past her fertility window and has become very unattractive to men. After women hit 35, they are basically a post-wall woman. It's like they hit a wall at full speed and they got their face all messed up. It's interesting how people can come up with such creative terms to tear people down. Too bad they don't come up with such terms to lift people up. Oh well.
These terms have always been around, ladies. Have always been around. You just might not like the terms that they're used before, like spinsters or old maids. More modern men use the wall now because it's an accurate depiction of it, actually. Once you hit this wall, it's very hard to go past it to find a mate for most women. She's 58. Do you think your options are at 58? Like, these are not inaccurate truths, right? It's totally true. You wouldn't still be single at 58 if you had men lining up dating you. It is what it is. Man, women hitting the wall at 30. Because we getting better over here. Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm in my 30s. And I'm not flirting.
She's really trying.
I'm not thriving. I'm just trying to hit the wall in peace. You know.
She knows about the wall, so at least she's trying to mitigate it as best as possible. But you could tell she's hit the wall.
And
not want single mothers to date. Like, I have a daughter, and in my experience, I've never had a problem going out on dates, finding guys. I just want to know why guys think that women who have kids should lower their standards or not date at all.
The bar's high. Right. The bar's high for me.
Yeah,
I feel like nobody wants to really settle down anymore. And I don't think it's because they don't want to be in love or married. I think it's just because we're all just so broke. Like, I can't even think.
Oh, projecting. And yeah, now we know who's broke.
How I'm going to afford to next week, let alone more kids, a husband.
And she still thinks she deserves top tier men when she is struggling to pay for bills and with a child. Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, what's holding you back a day? Money.
No, it's not.
I just wanted to say that I would like to get married now because I'd like to split the bills with someone. Like, the bills are coming up and they're due and I'm paying them all by myself.
I wonder how many women are going to be just like her, just talking to men and be like, you know what? I'm going to be nice to you and stuff. Just, help pay for half my bills because the bills are too high now and I can't afford them. Like, please, please.
And I just feel like once I get married, then I'll have somebody else who will pay 50% of the bills. So if you two want to get married.
Instead of before, you used to find a man that would be more than willing to do this. But now she's at this age that's begging for men to do this.
Because you're tired of paying all the bills by yourself, then let me know.
No thanks.
I not want single mothers to date. Like, I have a daughter. And in my experience, I've never had a problem.
I'm thinking about moving out here.
I think this is like a video clip.
What? What brought this on? Are you a major account executive at your company? You'll risk all that to move out here?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I could always find another corporate job. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, I thought you'd be happy I'm even considering moving. You've been trying to get me out here for years.
I'd be happy. I was just wondering about your job situation. You're doing so well out there.
Well, this is women. Like, you tell them something and they're concerned for you and they ask for, concerning questions. And then you're going to get upset. Like, oh, is that what you're like? Why are you worried about that? Like, I thought you'd be like, they're concerned for you. That's all it is.
There.
I can do well here. Maybe it's time for a change anyway.
Wow. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I never heard you talk like this. You never take chances. You're always the one who plays it safe.
I have to take a chance at some point in my life, especially if it's something that I really want.
Is there something you need to tell me?
I'm just not that happy in Atlanta anymore.
I wonder why.
I'm all by myself.
Oh.
No family. Very few friends. And the few friends I do have aren't real ones.
What? I thought all of your friends would be your friends forever and you're going to be best friends forever. And you're just going to go old together and like go on stupid picnics and dates together when you're old because you don't need no man. I thought that was what's going to happen, girl. Damn.
None that matter anyway. It's just all getting old.
Are you and Darius getting serious or something?
Well, maybe.
How come neither one of you said anything to me?
We weren't sure how you feel. It didn't go so well the last time he asked you about it.
I told him how I felt.
So how do you really feel?
About what?
About me and Darius.
I don't know. It's your life.
Wow. You're not okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, she's upset that her friend's getting married and getting serious. So, it is what it is.
Every single day, he makes a conscious decision that his life is better without you in it. I wish that I could remember which TikToker said this first, because I have not stopped thinking about it. And this goes back to if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to reach out, he would. He is a 100% whole person with free will to contact you. And he hasn't because he doesn't want to. And I understand that that's harsh. But babes, someone has to be harsh and someone has to tell you the reality. That if he wanted to, he would. He's not contacting you because I know that this one hurts. He doesn't want to.
Nope.
And you deserve someone who you are a fuck yes for. Someone who is so sure of you. You deserve.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna go after those people. You're only gonna go after the Chads, the great hot looking guys that are ignoring you just as they are now. Until you hit the wall harshly, and then you're gonna realize, oh, maybe I need a nice guy. It's this lady again.
I ranted about this on my second account, but I just have to make a video here because I saw this TikTok and it kind of sent me into a little bit of a rage. I can't stitch it, but here's this Adonis pointing out celebs who are aging quickly.
Shame, insult, guilt right off the bat.
And he goes on to show Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, and Taylor Swift at their prime and what they look like now.
I mean, they aged pretty horribly. They did a lot of drugs and did a lot of partying. It's the truth.
Here's the example of Taylor Swift, who's aging quickly. So I wrote a blog post a couple years ago about this exact concept called hitting the wall. It's called Stop Bullying Women About Hitting the Wall because Father Time comes for us all and his hairline is receding. And it was basically a piece that, by the way, a lot of men got very angry in the comments, but it's basically a piece that's saying stop using aging as a bullying insult or trying to be vindictive about it, because here's a hard red pill for you. We all age. I'm not going to sit here and say,
here's a hard red pill for you. We know women age differently than men. Women are viewed differently than men. Men aren't really viewed for their beauty. Yes, women seem to care about looks nowadays, but men are viewed for their provision. Again, I don't want to keep saying this all the time, but I'm going to keep saying it all the time. That's why we're able to still get women with their receding hairline.
oh my God, everybody looks better in their 50s than they do in their 20s, because that's not true. But I hate it when guys use this concept of getting older to trash women, basically. And to prove it,
it's not trashing if we're just telling women that you need to prioritize things once you get to before you get to a certain age. Oh man, she's gonna bring up the Leo thing.
Here's some red pills that a lot of guys don't want to talk about, which is that not all men don't hit the wall. Basically what I'm saying is we all get older, so let's stop trying to point fingers.
Okay, I had a comment with one of my frequent commenters. Yes, there is a wall for men. The wall for men is straight at 18. And they have to chip away at that wall to get to where they are. Women don't have a wall and they can't chip away at it because they get it later in life when they start declining in looks. Men get the wall, I mean, almost like right when they're born, almost, they have a wall. They have to slowly chip it away to build up themselves. And once they hit 18, a brand new wall comes up because it's a wall now they have to provide for themselves and have to use all of that knowledge prior to take care of themselves. And it's most men nowadays are having issues at that wall. So yes, there is a wall for men, but it's not the same. And it's not about looks. The wall for men is not looks. The wall for men, if you cannot provide a large enough income to get what you need to go, that's men's wall.
At each other and say, she's aging, blah, blah, blah. Because guess what? We all age. It's called being human. It's called living. It's called existing. So anyway, take a look at some of these examples. Sofia Vergara is 47. Leonardo DiCaprio is 45. Who do you think has hit the wall out of the two of them?
Who do you think is more desirable out of the two of them? The fucking man is able to date nothing but 25-year-olds or under. And he's not dating random uggos. He's dating high-end supermodels. What is she attracting?
Let's take a look at the cast of Harry Potter and what they look like now. Here we have Draco, Ron, and Harry. Okay. But look how stunning Hermione, Ginny, and Cho look. But nobody's talking about that.
Again, Hermione is the worst one. She's like such a strong feminist. There's no man that's going to want to marry that girl. So,
because it doesn't fit the whole, all women hit the wall at 30 and they age rapid.
Oh my God, the argument is so stupid. The argument for us is if they were in their 20s, they would be so much more sought after and attractive to men. That's what men are saying. Like, we're not saying that we don't look ugly when we age. We're saying that within those ranges of when you hit the wall, you lost the things that men are looking for.
Thing, so nobody's going to talk about it. What about anytime you go on BuzzFeed and there's here's what the cast of XYZ used to look like and what they look like now? Typically, all of the women are looking better than the men. Maybe you want to take the cast for Twilight as an example. Or Or maybe you want to use some people who are famous movie actors and what they look like now.
Okay.
And I'm not saying this to bully men or be like, oh my God, guys get old too, because what I'm just trying to do is put us all on equal footing. We all get...
We're not on equal footing. We're not the same beings. You're a woman. We're men. We're not valued for the same things.
Old. Like, I find it so weird that there are TikToks made, first of all, saying that they are aging quickly. You can't age quickly. You just age, and we all take it day by day. So stop being stupid.
Shut up. You're just making stupid shit. You see people and they don't look their age. They look older than their age. That means they aged quickly. Like, you're whatever.
But secondly, like, do you think you're going to stay young forever? Why would you boomerang yourself with an insult? Because if you sit here now and you make a TikTok and you're 14 years old saying, oh my God, can you believe Ariana Grande is getting so old? Well, just wait, because unless you die in a car accident at age 26, you're also going to be her age one day. And then the same insult you used to throw around is going to be used to apply to you.
Nope.
Aging quickly. Like, unless you live on the sun, you age the same, whatever. So I've ranted about this.
Every single day, he makes a conscious decision that his life is better without you in it. I wish that I could remember which TikToker said this first, because I have not stopped thinking about it. And this goes back to, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to reach out, he would. He is a 100% whole person with free will to contact you. And he hasn't, because he doesn't want to. And I understand that that's harsh. But babes, someone has to be harsh and someone has to tell you the reality. That if he wanted to, he would. He's not contacting you because I know that this one hurts. He doesn't want to.
Nope.
And you deserve someone who you are a fuck yes for. Someone who is so sure of you. You deserve...
Yeah, but you ain't gonna go after those people. You're only gonna go after the Chads, the great hot looking guys that are ignoring you just as they are now. Until you hit the wall harshly, and then you're gonna realize, oh, maybe I need a nice guy.
I have a combination of a dating ick and a dating lesson.
Oh,
I matched with a guy on Hinge a couple weeks ago. We chatted on there for a while. So good looking, like absurdly attractive.
You guys heard it. So good looking, absurdly attractive. Let's see where it goes.
Thought he was catfishing me, but then we followed each other on other socials, and it really is him. So he had asked me to hang out last weekend, and I said, well, I'm actually busy Friday and Saturday. And he said, what about brunch Sunday? And I said, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'll go to brunch with you. Awesome. That was a week prior, almost a week prior. We talked throughout the week. I did not hear from him the day before. Did not hear from him the morning of. Never confirmed a time, never confirmed a place. Did not hear from him. Past me would have reached out and said, hey, are we still on for brunch? Me now? No time for that. If you can't remember, I don't have time. I have a combination of a dating...
Just funny that she thinks that someone that good looking would give her that much time of day. How's that, Chow? I know it's nice and harsh for the other women that like to leave those comments for me. So again, it's not like we're trying to shit on women. We do have a good time on this channel, but when you actually listen to my comments and things like that, I'm not saying fucking women are shit and, you know, like they're useless or anything, or, you know, they don't deserve love. I've never said anything like that. But women do need to realize if they want a future with someone, they might need to prepare differently and, you know, not focus on certain things. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. It's chow time.